of the month. Well, because tomorrow will be June. So May 31st is my brother's birthday. I'm going to call him or text him, tell him happy birthday. Yes, they unfortunately have me working today, but there's not much work right now. So, since there's not that much work, I thought I would say hello, take the time to give y'all a proper video. So, I'm going to say hello, wherever you are, whatever time zone it is, wherever you're from. Good morning, my femmes. And now I'm going to get into the next topic, which these are, well, they're new to me. You've probably tried them. If you have, hope you liked them. And if you didn't, I understand. So this first one is a leave-in because as I explained the last time, I didn't like that other leave-in. I think that was the second leave-in. I was just like, I can't do it. Nope. Not gonna be able to like this one. It just did not work. Either of the times I tried them. Made my hair feel very hard, tight. It didn't do what I believe a leave-in is supposed to do. When I think of a leave-in conditioner, I expect it to condition, internally moisturize, like just be a moisturizing one. Now, if I'm thinking of something like a tightening treatment, that would be an elasticity treatment or a protein treatment or like a bond repair. Or if it's a strengthening deep conditioner, those are the types: strengthening deep conditioner, protein treatment, elasticity treatment, or bond repair. If it's not any of those four, then I don't want you tightening my hair if you're not any of those. And then you better moisturize my hair when you say conditioner on it. Unless you specify you're a strengthening conditioner, a strengthening treatment of some sort, a protein treatment, or a bond repair of some sort. You don't specify any of that, I expect you to moisturize my hair, especially when you're a leave-in. There are some leave-ins that does specifically specify that they may be like a strengthening leave-in or like a treatment leave-in or like a bond repair leave-in. That's fine. Like a protein leave-in, that's fine. But that one did not, I can't mess with that. This leave-in that I'm going to show y'all now, smells really good. The texture is different because it comes out like a foam and then it spreads and expands and it dries very quickly. It didn't make my hair dry though. It's an interesting texture and it is a very interesting product because I've never seen a leave-in like this or used a leave-in like this of any sort. Usually when it comes out in like the spray kind where you do like this and those usually come out liquidy immediately. This did, but it could turn into a foam. So it's like a foam spray leave-in, which is a different texture. It's not a bad thing. I'm going to just show you the product. It's this. This is the main choice. It's the 4-leaf. It's the hair type 4-leaf clover leave-in spray for type 4 and proud. It says it's the perfect blend with clove oil, flaxseed oil, aloe vera. And it says it's a daily leave-in spray, supposed to detangle, minimize frizz, strengthen, nourish to minimize hair loss, helps maintain healthy pH, adds moisture, luster, lasting shine, softens conditions, protects, helps to protect hair from the elements, ideal for damaged, unmanageable hair, fortifies hair to improve elasticity, replenish, unlocks, and long-lasting moisture. That is a long description, but that's what the product says. So I'm gonna get into the ingredients, and then I will tell you more about how it made my hair feel. I didn't use that much because it's such a foamy. I used a little bit, then it spread and it expanded. So it does spread well and it does expand well. That, yes. Elasticity, I'm glad it said that on the thing because I did feel some elastic properties. So at least this is honest that it's supposed to improve your elasticity. Okay. So at least that is honest. Not every product is honest with what it's supposed to do. Some products be putting extra claims on there when it's like, you know that shit is just not damn true. That is a fucking lie. Try not to cuss, but hey, it slipped. So it's supposed to, of course. Oh, I read all that on the front. Okay. So the first ingredient is purified water. Second ingredient is aloe vera leaf juice. Those are two ingredients my hair loves. The third ingredient is biotin. So if you have a sensitivity to biotin, you can't use a lot of biotin, I would sit this out if I was you. I would not. Because if you're that sensitive, you don't need to try it with a lot of biotin and then you have a weird reaction or a breakout. So the fourth ingredient, glycerin. That's the fourth ingredient. And for those that can't with the glycerin, sit this out as well. My hair doesn't have a problem with glycerin. That's not an ingredient that is easily triggered. And my hair doesn't have a problem with biotin either. So then the next ingredient, which is the fifth one, you have vitamin D. Okay, so it's got your vitamins higher up. Clove oil is number 6, which is still in that first line of ingredients. Then followed behind that is the flaxseed oil is number 7. Number 8 is centrimonium chloride. Okay, so the 9th ingredient is honeysuckle extract. The 10th ingredient is moringa seed oil. 11 is sorbitol. 12 is vitamin E. Nettle is 13. Okay, your coloring, the first one is number, I think either 14 or 15. Fragrance is like 16. Benzyl, which is like a benzyl alcohol, which is both plant derived and water soluble, is the last ingredient. So far, there's nothing on here that my hair dislikes. Okay, and I love how it breaks down what each ingredient is, the scientific name, and the names that we would know what they actually are without having to do all that research. So they done did it for you. Very honest, 17 ingredients make up this product. Look at how the foam is. As you see, the bubbles. Of course, you got to shake to mix all that up, of course. But as you see, the foam action, how it's foaming up, that's exactly how it foamed up in my hair. I didn't have to use a lot because when that foam expands, it moves. I did use enough. It can be liquidy outside of this. It does come out in like a liquidy form, but it also foams up kind of like a mousse. So this gives me like the texture of like a mousse leave-in. You know how a mousse is liquidy, but then it foams? This does exactly what a mousse would do with the foaming. I did get some moisture with this. My hair was not dry. Like, ooh, where's the moisture? No, I felt the moisture once it was in there. Because this has the texture of a mousse, like most mousses do, this dries quicker than some of my standard regular leave-ins that have that texture. This dried a little quicker, so I had to kind of put a little bit more on later on. But within 15 minutes, this can be, it dries down better than some of the other leave-ins. It's not so wet, if you know what I mean. But that's fine because I still felt some of the other benefits, like the moisture was there. the smoothness was there and the elasticity part was there. So I do feel once I rinsed out, because I did do like an elasticity treatment with that, it softened it to where it was very balancing. So overall, this was a great product. I'm gonna have to keep using this, but I only use a little bit of this because how it expands and foams, so I didn't have to like drench my hair. This is probably gonna be maybe I could see me getting like 4 more uses out of this, or another 3 uses. If not 4, another 3, for a total of 4 uses out of this 8-ounce product because of how it foams. If I do get a full 4 more and get 5 uses out of this, then I would say, okay, it did what it needed to do and last for quite a while.